Hello, everybody. I made a video like this in the past, but I don't know how serious people took it or has taken it. And this is probably my final attempt, or so to say, cry for help, so to speak. And this is correlation to my feet and back issues. Now, this is going to be very lengthy, so I hope that you stick around. And the premise of this whole thing is to be put in the right situation or in communication with the right person slash doctors in order to solve this issue. So before I get into dates, doctors, problems, and everything, I want to show you locations of my pain, where it stems from all the years of me knowing, and then show where it radiates. I know some people are like, what? If you're not a fan of mine, you're probably saying, why is your shirt off? It's to show off areas. I also want to say I have been working out since the age of 16, primarily correctly. However, I haven't started working out my lower back until just a few weeks ago for the first time in my life, prioritizing the lower back muscles. That's something I'd never done. So right now, first I'm going to show you where my pain is in my back, and then I'll show you my feet. So in my back, my pain stems. You bend down like this and you push in here. When my back hurts and I push, right here, it hurts. And inside my MRI, I'll tell you which part of the lumbar spine has I forgot the name of it. The disc is it herniated? I'll get you the right wording. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So that's the pain. And it runs up about this high, around right here, and then goes to the other side. It doesn't run down. It doesn't run down my legs. However, I have a situation with my feet. And my feet have pain on both my feet in the same location, but it runs the entire foot. So I'll take off both my socks to show you. And what happens is when my feet hurt, I can press that area and it hurts even more. So let me just show you. So all my pain stems right where my thumb is, right here. So I had many different things done for this area of what it possibly could have been, tunnel tarsal syndrome, but it's right here. So I'm pushing this, and you can't see my face right now, but look. This is not acting or joking around. So I just want you to look. So there's areas that I press where there's pain. That's the primary spot of it. But sometimes, there's other spots. But it's always in here. It's not here, but it radiates up into the toes and radiates down into the heel. It never goes up here. So this is the exact same thing on the opposite foot. So if I show you my other foot and I press, right here. That's the spot right there. All my pain starts right there. So throughout the day, I'm cracking my toes to try and make it feel better. I'm bashing my feet on the floor. So now let's get into the meat and gravy of all of this. Okay. So in July 17th, 2019, I had surgery to fix an inguinal hernia, which my scar is right here. And then the hernia was right over my private area right here. And I got this done in Wellington, Florida, with a doctor named Dr. Shapiro, I believe his name was. And I elected to get open surgery with a mesh because I couldn't afford laparoscopic and I didn't have insurance at the time. So this is what I did. A few months later, March 12th, 2019, I started to experience feet pain. In November 19th, 2019, I started experiencing back pain, obviously the back pain first. So what happened was when this was first happening, the pain would come and go. So there'll be like a few days with, a few days out, a few days with, a few days out. Then there was sporadics where it was like you had it for 2 weeks and then it would be less pain, but still pain. And now I'm always in pain. So now I want to explain the doctors that I've seen over the years. I've seen 4 podiatrists, 2 neurologists, 1 rheumatologist, 1 orthopedic back surgeon, 2, I don't have it written down right, 1 vascular doctor, multiple primary care doctors. I have written down here 2 paid doctors. I'm not sure what I meant by that. Oh, sorry, 2 pain management doctors. I apologize. So those are all the doctors that I've seen. And I've spent well over $5,000, and I've been with over 30 different visits. So now let me talk about what I have done so far to remedy this situation, or different surgeries and whatever you want to call them I had done. So I had an epidural in my back. I had 4 MRIs done, 2 on my back, 2 times on my feet because they messed up. I had multiple x-rays done on my feet and my back. I had cortisone shots injected into my feet for possible tunnel tarsal syndrome. I had a steroid disc injection, also known as a discogram. I had a block injection nerve freeze in my back. I had an NCS, which is a nerve conduction study, for my feet and my back, and it showed absolutely nothing. I've been on medicine like Seleccoexib, methocarbamol, and gabapentin. And I've taken those for about 3 weeks before I decided they didn't do absolutely nothing for me. I don't know if these are what are considered painkillers. I'm not exactly sure, but these are some of the drugs that I've taken to try and help me feel better, and they did absolutely nothing for me. So I have my MRIs in front of me, which I'll show you guys in a second, that I'll put up to the screen so you guys can see it. But what I want to talk about, what causes my pain. So regards to my feet, standing on my feet in general hurts my feet. Just standing on my feet hurts my feet. Long walks hurt my feet. Just laying down with my feet in the air and not touching anything hurts my feet. And my feet hurt all the time. Now there's different severity levels to the pain in my feet that I want to explain. So as I'm sitting here right now, at this very second, my feet are about a 2 out of 10. There's times that I'm sleeping and I'm waking up in the middle of the night with 7, 8 out of 10 pain in my feet. And there's times where I realize, excuse me, that I'm sitting on the couch for a long time and my feet start to get cold, and then they hurt, and then I stand up and it feels better. It doesn't fix the problem, it feels better. So I've also done a lot of remedies. I know I said I have what I have done, but okay, so I had custom orthotics, I did stretching, I did muscle strengthening, I had boots, I used foot massagers, I used back massagers, I used rollers for my feet, I have special shoes, I use TENS units, chiropractic visits, foot compressors. I've done almost everything that you can think of. I didn't do physical therapy, but I myself am a personal trainer, and I also looked up different stretches for the lower back, for the feet, and specific things to do that physical therapy would teach you. So I don't know and see the purpose of that. My biggest thing is my copay, which is $70 anytime I go anywhere. And it's just, to me, it's a fortune. So that's an issue among itself. So let's go back to what causes pain. So that's pretty much that. And when I don't wear socks, I get pain in my feet as well. So I end up, like I said, I end up always cracking my feet because that relieves some pain temporarily. Now let's talk about my back. And I'm doing something right now that's really bad for me, and that's sitting without back support. So right now, my back is on fire. And my pain right now, where I'm feeling it, is running up and goes up to here, where you see right there. So I have a tendency to not sit back because it looks weird. Like this just looks weird to me. So that, and then sitting down for long periods of time make my back hurt because my weight is onto my lower back when my feet are up. So some people are like, why don't you put your feet up? that should help your feet problem, but that makes my back worse and doesn't really help my feet that much. So other things that I do for my back is like a back roller I try and do. But once I reach the lower part, here, I'll show you something. Once I reach the lower part, it hurts so much. Another example of what I do that hurts my back a lot, if I'm going like this to tie my shoes, it's killing me. And it's so weird because it's not the same type of back pain as like when people are just like, oh, my back hurts. It's not the same type of pain because there's times where I'm washing my dog in the shower and I'm bending down for a long period of time and my back hurts, but that is not the same pain that I'm referring to. Now, doctors always ask a lot of things like, what type of pain is this? And it's very hard to explain. I guess I would call it a sharp pain. That would make the most sense, but it's definitely plagued me for so long. And this is why I'm here crying and for help, because there's times where I want to go up to my partner and I'm like, hey, I want to go for a walk. And realistically, I can't. Like I can, but with serious pain and serious after pain after that. So you beg the question to ask, is this worth it? And that's what's really, really difficult, because not only do I have a partner, but I have a child. And my child requires a lot. My child requires me to walk a lot, do a lot, bend a lot. And I can't do it. And you know how bad that hurts me as a person, as a father that wants to be the best father that he can be. So right now, my journey has been on a halt because my latest doctor, who was my pain management doctor, wanted to try this system that apparently connects to your nerves, and it's new technology and you can control your nerves with this machine. I don't know. Then he also wants to do some type of injection in the back of my feet. I have it listed here, so I'll try and read it. But the issue is, one, this doctor is an hour away, and two, his assistants are now telling me that I need to go in for a reevaluation before I can do that. It all seems like a money grab to me. It seems like realistically, nobody really wants to help me. Nobody really cares, and everybody just wants to take my money. Remember the dates that I've told you. This has been going on for over 5 years now that I've been suffering every single day. And I'm 31 years old. I'm pretty much healthy. I'm pretty fit. And this is what I deal with every day. And it's crazy because I actually have a handicap sign. And people look at me like, what's wrong with this guy? He's fit. He says, why does he have a handicap sign? And it's crazy. And the term, don't ever judge a book, the saying, don't ever judge a book by its cover actually makes sense now, right? So I'm going to show you the back roller. And then let's see what else I have here. Show exactly where the pain is. What causes my pain? Tying shoes, sitting without back support, stress is another situation. I cannot sleep on anything but my side. I have to be hugging a pillow, and I have to have a pillow between my legs and my pillow for my head to be remotely comfortable. I can't sleep on my back. I can't sleep on my stomach. It destroys my back, and I'll be in such pain. So let me show you the ab roller, and then I'll show you also a stretch that I've been trying to do for my lower back. So the ab roller helps with my upper back to crack it, which is great. However, my upper back is not where the pain is coming from. It's my lower back. So when I'm on the ab roller, my upper back just cracked. That's good. But when I get down here, so that is real reaction. That's how bad it hurts. So this is obviously pushing into something in my back where there's a problem. And the hard pill to swallow is that when I went to the doctors, it's almost like, we don't really see anything. And then when they did see something, the orthopedic surgeon for my back, he's like, there's nothing that I can really do because it's not severe. I'm going to send you to the pain management doctor. So let's go over these MRIs real quick. So this is my recent MRI of my foot and my ankle. Which there's a lot of stuff on here, but according to the podiatrist, nothing on here is what I'm complaining about. So let me cover my name real fast, and then I'll show you guys this real quick, okay? Give me a second. So this is the MRI. I'll go over this slowly so you can read it, or pause it at any time. So this is the whole first page, and I'll get the other page. So let me switch that. Let me find the other page so I can show you guys. Okay, so that's, it says page 1 of 2. Okay, the other page was the it's the same thing. 924, 628. Yeah, it's the same thing. Impressions, tendon, muscles. Yeah, it's just printout of the same thing. So I just want to show a couple things. So the next step is a BL tibial nerve block for tarsal tunnel rollout. That's for the injections into my feet that he wants to do. This is my next step. I have no next step other than this, and I have no idea what to do. And I'm just begging for help. It's not even about money. It's about finding the right person, because I'm willing to invest in something if I know there's a return, if I know there's results. That's what matters to me. It's not even about the money, because I would pay anything in the world to fix this situation, and it just is what it is. So here's my other MRI. The first time I had a MRI on my feet, but apparently it was of the top of my foot and not where I'm saying that I had pain. So I'll just show you guys this real fast. This was when I was 28. So my other one was when I was 30. This is when I'm 28, and now I'm 31. So you can pause this and read this if you like. And then I'll find the MRI in my back in just a second. So I'm going to switch it right now. So pause it if you want to read it. So give me 1 second. Let me pull up my one for my back now. So this is my my nerve conduction study test. It says evaluation of the right peroneal motor nerve showed reduced amplitude. All remaining nerves indicated the following tables were within normal limits. All F wave latencies were within normal limits. All examined muscles, as indicated in the follow table, showed no evidence of electrical instability. So that's that. And every time I get an MRI, by the way, it's $238.93, even with insurance. So I'm trying to see if I can find my MRI for my back. Okay, here's the MRI for the back. So let me cover some stuff up and I'll show you. Here we go.